Hey Dan, here's 3 things you can do to really help work with your overhead position in tennis, and this will help warm up your shoulder as well as your hips before you start playing on Wednesday nights. So first thing I want you to do is you can use a wall or the cage in the tennis court, whatever that looks like, and take one hand. If we're going to use your left hand here for camera purposes, just reach up nice and tall and just push your hips back away from your hand as far as you can go. And again, with you sitting down for different periods of time throughout the day, depending on how tight your shoulders are, I do at least about 15 to 20 on each arm. The second position I do is this. Basically, I'd stand perpendicular to the wall and have my hand up high, like whichever hand's closest to the position you're going to grab onto. Just take your hand nice and tall and push your hips out the side. In fact, I take your same side foot and step away, really stretching out the lateral part of your shoulder. And again, I'd spend about 15 to 20 reps doing it on basically each side. And last position is take your hand and I'd kind of turn it a little bit clockwise, maybe like at 2 or 3 o'clock, and take your same side foot, step away, and come back, really stretching the front part of the tissues in your shoulder there. Again, maybe about 15 to 20 reps. Hey Dan, here's the second piece you want to do after we've mobilized your shoulder. We're now going to incorporate your hips, driving more motion through your hands and your shoulders. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get in a split stance. If we're going to do your right hand or your right shoulder, I want you to have your left foot in front of your right. So all you're going to do is, we've kind of done this exercise before, but we're going to kind of modify it a little bit using your tennis racket. So you're going to reach overhead and then reach behind. Reach overhead, reach behind, and really let your hips kind of drive the motion in your shoulder. Also, when you do it, you notice my wrist is flinging in the direction my shoulder's going. So when I go back, my wrist is flinging back this way. When I'm going down, my wrist is flinging down like so. So I'd spend a good 15 to 20 reps in that position. Again, do the exact same side. I'm sorry, like an exact same thing on the opposite side. And then flip, and now we're gonna go a little side to side. So we're gonna take the racket here. Whoops, we're gonna reach side to side down low. And again, you notice my hips are moving in the direction my hands are going. And again, just let your wrist side bend here, in the motion that you're doing. Last position, you're gonna split stance. You're gonna take your hand, again, follow through with your wrist and reach back. Scoot up a little bit so I hit the true stretch. Reach across, then reach back. And again, let everything naturally move with you. Spend about 15 to 20 reps each position, each stance. And when you do it, start off in a slow pace. As you start to build a little momentum, as it starts to get a little easier, increase the speed. So basically on rep 18 to 20, you're really coming out with lots of speed and really integrating your hips with your shoulders. Hey Dan, here's a third piece you want to do. We're going to kind of mirror what it's like for you to go overhead into your serve, where that's really going to put a lot of stress on that right shoulder. So to feed good motion through that, I want you to just kind of stand in like a split stance, but this time we're going to kind of have your left foot toed out if the racket's going to be in your right hand. So in this one, we're just going to have your hand reach back and then reach forward. Reach back, reach forward. And again, let your hips move with you. Let them drive the motion of your shoulder there. Don't go and stand and reach like this where it's all on your low back or it's all on your shoulder. Let everything load and explode together. Spend about 15 to 20 reps in that position. But now we're going to take the hand, reach side to side. You notice my hips again are moving with me. And then lastly, we'll reach in, reach out. And again, my hand is following through with my hips, and also my wrist is following what the racket is doing. So again, 15 to 20 reps each position, increase the speed as you go. So on rep 15, 16, 17, you should have some really good speed working through those ranges of motion. I know that'll work out great for you. Love to hear on basically how your tennis game goes tonight, and I'll see you Friday.